Okay, let's look at this relation, talk about its domain and range. Now this one obviously has an infinite domain and range because there's infinitely many points on any line. So if I look for the smallest x value, the smallest x value appears to occur at this point. And then it kind of goes on forever for the domain because these are going to kind of keep bigger and bigger and bigger. The one point I want to talk about is -3 because we got to know, is there a break in the domain? Well, since this is an open circle and this is closed, there really isn't a break in the x because we're trying to figure out what points is there in x. Well, that is defined there, so there's no break there. So our domain is simply going to be -6 to +infinity. So nothing tricky there. There's really no breaks. Even though there's a gap for the y, there is no gap for the x. Now range-wise, this looks like the lowest range value. If I look down here at the bottom, that's the lowest y value. The highest y value is going to go forever. We just have to look if there are any breaks. Now there's definitely a break in the y here, but there's still y values over here. So it's not like there's y values missing. So the range is just going to be -4, and I am using a parenthesis because it's not included, all the way to +infinity. We can also talk about when this graph is increasing and decreasing. So this graph decreases going down on this kind of thing. So it's really only going down in this area, and it's increasing on all the rest of its domain. Now remember, for increasing, decreasing, you only want to use the x values. So it's decreasing from -6 to -3. Those are the x values of those 2 points. And I always use parentheses because it's not really increasing and decreasing at the ends. And then it's increasing from -3 to +infinity.